Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Planning with Bree. I'm Bree, and today I'm going to be setting up my bullet journal for September. So I'm extremely excited because September is my birthday month. I'm just showing you the colors I'm using: some pinks, some blues, some purples, and some greens. Now, in all honesty, I don't use the purples. I use that darkest purple, but that's about it. I don't really use all the purples, but I just wanted to show you just in case you wanted to replicate this. So it took me a while to come up with what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to do like a blue theme because I did a blue theme last year, and it was so pretty. September last year was one of my favorite spreads. So I knew I wanted to do blue, but every time I looked up like a September bullet journal, like for ideas and things like that, people were like moving into the fall. And let me just pause right here to say, y'all, fall doesn't start until the end of September, like September 22nd or something like that. Okay, we still got 3 good weeks of summer, and I'm excited about that. So technically I'm a summer baby, and I don't appreciate y'all trying to end the summer early. Okay, save your sweaters and your boots. Just give us a few more weeks. Okay. I just had to get that off my chest. But with that being said, since I'm still like in a summer-ish mood, I still wanted to incorporate some flowers. So when I was looking up some pictures to inspire me and some things that I really love to draw, like the one-line drawings that I'm going to include on my cover page, I kept seeing this flower that I just drew down there in the bottom left-hand corner. And I didn't know what it was. It took me so long to figure out what this flower is, and I think it's a peony. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I think that's what it is. If it's not, please let me know down in the comments. But I just loved it. I've never drawn a flower this detailed, and I was really excited to draw it. I did think about painting it, but since I'm just now getting into the groove of painting, I didn't feel like doing that. I knew I could do it with markers, so that's what I did. So I did some blue butterflies and some pink peonies. That's my theme for September. Right now I am setting up the quote page that's to the left of my title page, and I haven't done one of these in so long. It's been so long since I've done a quote page in my bullet journal. I was really excited to do one, and since September is my birthday month, it had to be a birthday quote, of course. So I am taking some of this paper out of a pad of paper that I got from Joann's, and I am just going to cut it down so that it fits the page and doesn't take up too much space of my flower and my butterfly, and that's what I'm going to use for the background of my quote. So the quote that I chose to go with is, "Have a birthday that's every bit as beautiful as you are." Isn't that cute? So I will say that my handwriting, it feels like I say this every single video, but I need to work on my hand lettering. I don't know what's going on. I think I lost my mojo. I don't know, but it turned out okay. I do need to work on like the differentiation between the fonts that I like to write in, and it's just, it's a process. So, but I decided to leave it because, my bullet journal isn't perfect, and this quote page is not the end all be all to my bullet journal. So I finished that page with doing a few more butterflies. I love the blue of this butterfly, and of course I can't tell you what blue it is because it's Crayola and they don't number their markers. But side note, I did number my Crayola markers, so I can tell you the color of my marker, but that won't help you. Okay, so onto this quote page, I am just going to do some big, beautiful peonies. I'm not sure how to say it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that word, but some big, pretty flowers, and then a one-line drawing of a woman's face. and it has a butterfly on her left hand side. So the way that I'm doing these flowers is the way that I do a lot of pictures that I have to do a lot of shading. And usually I start with laying down the darkest color first, and then I go in with the light color so that I can drag that dark color out. That's what I did with the flower on the left hand side on the quote page. But for this flower, I did decide to go ahead and lay down the lightest color just as a background. I went in to add some more details with the darkest color, and then I took the middle color and I filled in some shading with that color, and that allowed me to drag both the light and the dark colors together. So I'm just doing some shading with my markers. If you're doing a flower, feel free to use that technique. You just pick 3 different shades of the same color. So you take a light color, a medium color, and a dark color, and you can get this shading technique down. It's very, very, very simple. So then I am going to do my ombre lettering for September. I am using the 3 blues that I chose to use for my entire cover page. Just a navy blue, a royal blue, and then like a light highlighter blue. So I lay down that lightest blue first, and then I just go in with the darkest blue to highlight the top of the letter so that it's a little darker, and then I take that middle color and kind of blend it in. For the butterflies, I'm doing the exact same thing. So I lay down the outline of my butterfly with the darkest color. I take that middle color, spread it out, and then I go in with the light color. Now, there is a difference between how I do the butterflies and the flowers, only because I want that light blue to stand out, and I don't want it to be muddled with everything else. So that's why I chose to do the butterflies in the opposite way that I do the flowers. I hope that's not confusing, but I finished that page off with a little bit of washi tape, and we are on to the next page. So first thing I am going to do is lay down the outline of this flower. I'm going to be drawing a lot of these flowers, guys. I did speed it up because it takes a little bit longer. Like this is sped up, I think, to the 8th. It's going like 8 times as fast as I'm actually drawing it. So it takes a little bit of time for me to draw it because I don't want to muddle the colors too much. I still want the details to be as sharp as possible in the middle of that flower, so it's not like one big pink blob. But if you guys would like for me to slow it down and like do another video on how I create these flowers, let me know down at the bottom. Or I'm pretty sure Shada Campbell may have a video on it. Either way, guys, let me know. So I'm just going to do a lot of butterflies up in this top left hand corner because I was loving these butterflies. I think I may just do a page of just the butterflies. And then I'm just going to put down some lined paper. That is some scrap paper I have from another journal. So I have at least 4 journals right now. I don't write in all of them on an everyday basis, but 2 of the journals I got as a Christmas present last year, and this is a page out of that journal. I do use that journal to just kind of free write and just as a diary if I don't have enough space in my bullet journal, or if I am trying to think of ideas, because I don't usually keep that in my bullet journal. Sometimes I do create a brain dump and sometimes I don't. So it's just another journal for me to get my thoughts out if I need it. So I used paper from that journal as an insert for my bullet journal. So I'm putting some leaves in. I am just using this grayish green. This is one of my favorite greens, and a dark green for the leaves. I'm using that dark green to do some details. And then I write goals at the top of that notebook, like paper. So as you can see, I did use some more of that paper from that pad that I was talking about from Joann's, and I'm just cutting out some squares because I wanted this page to have a scrapbook collage feel, and I felt that it was just a little too flat with just the drawings. So I do this trick that I've been doing for a couple of months now, where I cut out a piece of paper, like a strip of paper, and then I create some squares and I tape that down just in various places, and I like how it turned out. So this next page is going to be my positive affirmations page. I didn't have one last month. I did, but I didn't like how I set it up. So I'm going back to my original setup, which is just basically a 1 line a day page. And I'm flipping back and forth so that I can make sure that I get the days right, because I also like to highlight the weekends just to give this page a little bit of pop. So after I put some colors on the Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to add a few more pieces of scrap paper to that left page and some washi tape. Can we just have a round of applause because I finally figured out how to use washi tape? Okay. I'm not sure it should have been that hard, but after about 1.5 years, I finally figured it out. So this is a close-up of my goals and positive affirmations page, and we'll be on to the next. So this next page is my habit tracker, and what's funny is now that I'm recording it, actually I knew this when I was doing the page, like as I was finishing the page up in real time. I didn't put a header on this page because I don't know where I would put it. I like how these flowers turned out, and I just don't want to put anything over the flowers. I know that sounds silly, but I don't know. I know what this page is, so I didn't put a header on it, but it is what it is. So I did want to talk a little bit about the habit tracker. I usually track about 6 habits every single day, and then I have 2 habits that I track on different daily schedules. So right here down on the left hand side, I have a calendar that's only Monday through Friday, and then I have a calendar that's only Tuesdays and Saturdays for my uploads to YouTube. And one thing that I've learned about habit trackers is give yourself room to not complete exactly 100% every single day. So one of my habits is to drink a gallon of water a day, or close to it. Sometimes I don't get there, but if I drink half a gallon of water, I color in half of the square, and that allows me to at least have some success and see some success and some progress with my habit tracker, rather than just leaving it blank, because that can get discouraging. I'm not sure about y'all, but sometimes for me, if I look at my habit trackers and it's all the way blank, I just feel like, wow, I didn't accomplish anything, and that's not true. So sometimes I color code my habit trackers, like light, medium, and dark. Like light means let's say walked 1 mile, medium means I walked 1 to 2, and dark means I walked 2 to 5 miles. Instead of just saying I walked at least 3 miles today, because if I don't hit that 3 mile and I just leave it blank, I feel unsuccessful. I hope that makes sense. I was thinking about doing another separate video just on that, but let me know down in the comments if you would like to see that video. So this next page is a collage, and I haven't done a collage like in the middle of my month in a very long time. So I was very excited to create this collage. It was very, very simple. I loved putting it together, and I don't know what else to say about it. All of that paper in the background I got from Joann's from 2 different paper pads. The washi tape I got from Michael's. It's the same washi tape that I've been using throughout this entire spread. And then the girl in the middle, if you saw my creating collage with me, I think it was like number 5. That was the picture of the girl that I didn't use. And I'm glad I chose this one for this spread because she's in blue and it's very fitting for this month. So just finishing off this page with some butterflies and some sparkles, and then we're done. For this next page, I am going to draw a picture that I found on Pinterest, something similar to this. It was a woman like in a garden type of landscape. I am just going to draw her very abstractly. I don't do any facial features or anything like that. I just keep it very simple with the face. And I decided to do her dress pink because that's my color scheme. So I'm doing her dress the same way I do the flowers. I lay down that light pink, lay down the dark pink, and then I'm using this middle pink to kind of give it some shading, to kind of look like the dress has some movement and some layers, that it's not just a flat dress. And then I had to give her an afro because I have an afro. I'm going back to my curly fro, and I thought this would be perfect. And then I just give her a little gold hoop earring because, you know. But no, she also had a gold hoop earring in the picture, but, you know, it's cute. So then I am going to color in or etch out the outlines of 30 butterflies. So I wanted these butterflies to kind of look like they were flying towards the woman in the garden. Also just kind of doing their own thing, just flying around, having a good day. I went back and forth with deciding if I was going to do the background for this page in green, like create some greenery and do some leaves and things like that in the background so that the butterflies would really pop when I filled them in. Once my mood tracker was done, I must have stared at this page, I know for at least 5 minutes trying to figure that out because I couldn't decide. I finally decided to just leave it like white because I didn't feel like figuring out how to do it. I just didn't. So I don't know. I may go back in and put some greenery like in the background so that it does look like she's in a garden, because I did like that picture. I did like the imagery of that picture, and I'll put it on the screen up here in the top right hand corner. I did like that imagery, so we shall see. Was I the only one that just loved butterflies growing up? That's another reason I did this theme, because I love butterflies, and I actually used to really, really like caterpillars. That may be weird. I may be out on myself a little bit, but I used to love caterpillars. I don't know what it is, but they're just, I don't know, they're so cute. Like they're a little squishy and I don't know. So I love butterflies and caterpillars. Maybe next month I'll do a caterpillar theme. We'll see. So instead of writing a mood tracker, I decided to use a short quote from a song, and it's the quote that says, "I'm a whole mood," from Beyonce's song Mood Forever. If you have not heard that song, do yourself a favor and go listen to it. It's amazing. One of my favorite songs by her. I'm just going to finish this page by doing some flowers up in the corner, some leaves, and that'll be it for this page. So let's get into the final flip through. I'm sorry that I did lose a little bit of footage of me filling in the greenery of my cover page, but that's all you missed. I promise. I just put in some leaves, but this is the final flip through. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what your theme is for the month of September. Have a great day. Bye.